Welcome back to Strange Collections. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the NECA Toys Toonie Tears Classic Slasher action figures. Stay tuned. Okay, so I got about 4 of these NECA Toonie Tears figures, and pretty much what we got here is basically what Series 1 consists of. I decided to go ahead and make the executive decision to just get Michael Myers instead of the other version of Pennywise, which was the Bill Skarsgård version. And to be honest, I don't even like that version of Pennywise. I don't really like that costume, and the movie was okay, but I decided to get Michael Myers instead. So yeah, Series 1 was just Freddy, Jason, and the 2 Pennywise, new and old. Again, that doesn't really make sense. They could have thrown anybody else in there. They should have put Michael Myers in Series 1. But whatever, I got these at Target. Shout out to Target. Picked them up for about $12.99 each, I believe. If I remember right. I think, yeah, $12.99. So I definitely picked these up. They're definitely in stores still. Or they should be in stores still. I don't know why they wouldn't be. But Halloween time, I wanted to upload a bit of a Halloween video since I hadn't really done any like Halloween themed videos or anything. Maybe I'll do one for Christmas too. But first off, we got Jason Voorhees, and he's really the figure that got me interested in this NECA Toonie Tears line, just because of how badass he looks. I mean, look at him in there. And these aren't really like posable. They're more just like statues. But they're still very cool, very stylized too. And I like that. And some nice packaging. You can see Toonie Tears, Friday the 13th. Kind of like a movie theater box. And then on the back, Camp Crystal Lake. And all of these figures on the back have unique little backdrops that you could display them with. But I think they're kind of lame. And then we also got Freddy Krueger, who to me was like the least interesting one out of all of these. But still picked him up. And then you got like a whatever that is for his backdrop. And then we got Michael Myers and Pennywise, the original Tim Curry Pennywise. But first up, we're going to take a look at Freddy Krueger, who you can't deny is a slasher film icon. All of these guys are actually, but Freddy Krueger is one of the first, or one of the OGs, at least from the 80s. And I think all of these guys are from the 80s except It. And again, bonus backdrop display. I do like this packaging a little bit. I might want to get Jason just to keep one in box. But yeah, be careful when cutting this open if you want to save it up. Personally, I'm just going to maybe save 1 or 2 of them. I don't think I'm really going to display them with them though. They are kind of lame. But yeah, dotted lines, you know how it goes. And here's a quick 360 of Freddy Krueger right out of the box. And I do like the really simplistic design that they got for him. And here's a close-up of his face, or the Robert Englund face. And yeah, pretty good Freddy Krueger likeness. And his fedora is coming up more as like a khaki, but it is brown. And there's his hand and his fucked up skin, and his badass glove with the blades on there. I really love the way the Toonie Tears have designed the blades for all of these characters. They look very animated. And this guy sadly cannot stand up on his own, like at all. And he did come with a figure stand, but it didn't really fit him at all. So I'm just using a makeshift Funko stand. So that really sucks. But next up we have Pennywise, the dancing clown. And there's the library backdrop. And this is one of the first like movies to truly scare me ever as a kid. I remember seeing that clothesline scene and just being terrified. But 360 on Pennywise. He does come with an accessory. Freddy Krueger didn't really come with anything. He comes with his balloon, which is actually pretty hard to put in his hand because it's just like a metal wire, but if you're not careful, you can break it off and the balloon can fall off. So be careful putting that in. You don't want to fuck that up. And yeah, I really like Pennywise costume. Just his original costume is really nice. It kind of looks like Play-Doh in this figure, but still really cool. And there's a close-up on his face. And he has a very menacing look. He looks really frightening, even as a figure. And hopefully I could pick up that other NECA articulated Pennywise figure from the original It. It comes with a bunch of accessories and dioramas, and I don't know. It's really cool. I might want to get that and post it up on the channel soon, but we'll see. And this guy does have articulation in his arms like Freddy Krueger, but he can't rotate his hands. They're just kind of stuck in place like that. So yeah, you can't really get too much out of him. And I don't really like the way his legs are posed. But you know, like I said, these are just statues. They're just nice little pieces to have on display. And next up we have Michael Myers with his backdrop of his house with the pumpkin. Or I don't know if that's his house, but a house in Haddonfield. And I decided to swap him out. This is a Series 2 figure, but definitely belongs, I think, with the Series 1 figures. He should have been released with them. And a quick 360. This guy is awesome. He's not my favorite, but he's definitely my second favorite. But Halloween is my favorite slasher movie of all time. And this is the original, like, John Carpenter one. And I think it's badass that he comes with 2 accessories. He's got his little knife. Again, like with the animated lines. And he's got this badass pumpkin with a skull on it. And you can almost get it in his hand, but it's a little difficult. It takes a couple of tries. So be patient. And I personally won't have him displayed like that, but you can have him displayed. It just takes a little time. But it doesn't really look like all that cool, so personally I don't display him with it. I just have him with his knife. And one thing about this guy is he kind of leans back a little bit. Just the way the figure's articulated, I kind of have him leaning back a little bit to get him upright, but I do love his mask detailing. He's got a really worried look on his face. But shout out Mike, man, Mike Myers. This dude's rocking the two-tone blue with the overalls jumpsuit combo. Always been one of my favorites. They definitely need to make a Rob Zombie version in the Toony Terror style. Oh, but finally, guys, we have Jason Voorhees, the one I was most looking forward to. Definitely is the reason why I picked all these up. And again, Camp Crystal Lake backdrop from classic Friday the 13th. And a 360 on this guy. He is not posable at all. Despite being the coolest of all these figures, he has the least articulation. But he does at least have an accessory. His machete. Very nice machete. And I wish they would have thrown some blood on it or something. Made him a removable hockey mask or something else, but I can't complain too much. These are very nice figures for $12. Just to have, you know, very stylized in your collection. And he's got the ripped up flannel and kind of like Scooby-Doo shaggy pants. I love his mask. I love the face on this guy. Awesome face / mask sculpt. And the back with all the wrinkles and everything. The gross side of his face also looks really nice, even though you can't see it. And yeah, again, a very plain figure, but the colors are nice, the sculpt is nice on all of these guys. And for $12.99, this is a really nice little pickup, just that I found at Target. And if I had to, I guess, rate these guys, I don't want to go on a scale of 10, because they're not really action figures. But I guess on a scale of fucking like gold stars, we'll give Freddy Krueger 2 out of 5 stars. Pennywise, I will give him 3.5 out of 5 stars. Michael Myers, 4 stars. And Jason Voorhees, 5 stars. And thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell for new videos. But see y'all later. Peace.